Thank you for joining us and staying with us at Mexico News Network's daily news coverage. Remember, we are broadcasting live from El Dorado Royal Spa Resort by Charisma. It's certainly a beautiful day and lots of things are happening right here, right now. But in other news, Mexico City's public bicycle program is strongly developing and gaining great popularity. It's called Ecobici and recently turned 5 years old and was celebrated with the addition of a new station installed in the Benito Juarez borough, totaling 171 cycle stations with 2,300 bikes for 23 neighborhoods. The system has grown to be the fourth largest worldwide and the single largest one only in Latin America. Ecobici provides the citizens of Mexico City with an easy, affordable, and accessible form of transportation. Users can take any bike from any Ecobici station and return it to the station that is closest to their respective destination. It's a healthy, time-saving alternative which also reduces the use of pollution from vehicles. But how exactly does it work? Users must meet certain requirements like having a valid official ID and credit or debit card. The applicant needs to register and acquire a membership for 1, 3, or 7 days, or even a year. The user will then receive the card 10 business days later, after which he or she will be officially ready to start riding. And now it's only a matter of following a few simple steps and start enjoying the benefits of Ecobici. First, you need to locate a cycle station with bikes available. You can check availability online or on the app. Slide the card on this and the screen will show the bike number to take. Inspect the bike and if everything's okay, it's time to start riding. Return the bike to the station and make sure it's anchored properly. A red light should turn on if it is. Finally, you slide your card and the screen should indicate if it was correctly returned. This entire program was implemented by the Mexico City's government, specifically the Ministry of Environment. It began operating in 2010 with only 84 stations and 1,200 bikes. 5 years later, the system has grown exponentially with a total of 444 cycle stations and over 6,000 bikes covering an area of 35 square kilometers comprised of 42 neighborhoods and 3 boroughs. Regarding the cyclist safety, the Ministry of Public Security is taking matters into their own hands. SEDEMA is planning to build 10 kilometers of cyclist infrastructure bikeways connecting existing bike routes in addition to the existing 128 kilometers of bikeways. There is also a street-level bike parking project, as well as a massive bike-only parking lot. And now for other news, we have a great initiative that involves Mexico and France. This means two nations united in renewing urban development. In Mexico, 7 out of 10 people live in urban areas. With this in mind, the government of Mexico and the Ministry of Agricultural, Territorial and Urban Development of France, the IRD, are cooperating on a project that is set on making cities in both countries more sustainable. Enter Yo Soy la Nueva Ciudad, literally in English, I am the new city. This innovative exposition at the Universum Science Museum at the National Autonomous University of Mexico started in early February and represents a joint effort between Mexican and French institutions to include people in the debate on urban sustainability. The exposition is scheduled to conclude on March 1st, 2015. According to the French ambassador of Mexico, Maryse Bossier, including the opinion and points of view of the citizens that live, walk, and use the streets every day, it is essential for the initiative to be successful. International cooperation between Mexico and France took a step further last year, but with the official visit of French President François Hollande to Mexico. During this reunion with Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto at Los Pinos, which is the Mexican president's official residence, both leaders signed several agreements, including one aimed at elaborating an urban policy that would take growth, economic development, and sustainability of cities in both nations into account. During the opening of Yo Soy la Nueva Ciudad in early February, the Deputy Minister of the Secretariat of Agrarian, Territorial, and Urban Development of Mexico, Mr. Alejandro Nieto, stated that it was necessary to modernize the urban policy of Mexico and develop a plan specially made to make cities more sustainable, secure, competitive, and resistant to climate change. Ambassador Bossier also revealed that by the end of February 2015, Campeche would become the very first city where Mexican and French team launched an experimental program to help address its expected demographic increase. Yo Soy la Nueva Ciudad is made up of 3 sections. The very first one explains the concept of sustainable development and the projects currently being implemented worldwide. The second one shows how a city works and reviews the interaction between all of its components. The third one exposes new ideas to turn urban spaces into sustainable communities. We'll be right back with more information right after the break.